It's an itch.
What's up?
Welcome to my home that I introduced you to.
Yes. Thank you, Corey, for letting me come over here today, because I had a red-eye flight today and I had nothing to do. I had to check out the hotel that I was staying at here in Phoenix, so...
Yeah, like 12 hours prior to the flight.
Yeah, literally 12 hours to the flight. That's cool, though. It's good to be back in Phoenix, though. Because, you know, it's kind of ironic. My name is Phoenyx787, but, like, I'm not even in Phoenix.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. So,
Yeah.
Japanland. So, I wanted to ask you before, have you noticed any kind of, like, I guess, differences in, like, maybe sinuses or how you're feeling compared to, like, the climate differences?
Yeah, like, in Japan, it's super humid, especially during the summer. Like, you're pretty much susceptible to a lot of clamminess and stuff like that. They have what's called netshusho, which is a like summer sickness, and it's a pretty bad cold that you get. And a lot of times I get that like right before I visit Arizona in August and stuff like that. I'm typically back here in August, and whenever I get back to Arizona, immediately my sinuses clear up because it's so dry here. And
so it's actually better for you here?
Yeah, like my sinuses are completely cleared here too. Like I feel perfect. Like this is like perfect weather for me, even if it's like 115 degrees outside.
Well, that's what AC and all that is for.
That's true, yeah.
Because I mean, even though I personally don't want to live here anymore, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, the heat, it's so bad, and they try to use the excuse of, oh, it's a dry heat, which I think is bullshit. But you always have to think about, are you really going outside and like playing sports in the sun? If you are, one, you live in Arizona, you should know better.
Yeah.
Two, if you're just like a working class person, you get out of your climate-controlled house into your climate-controlled car and drive to your climate-controlled job. Unless you're in construction, which that sucks.
Usually they do construction during the mornings and evenings during the summer. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah?
Like when the building next to my apartment was going up, when I lived here, like during the summer they would just do construction during the like mornings and evenings and stuff like that.
Mornings. Typically, yeah, just while it's still cool out. That's kind of like why hikers, you'll see them like this time of the year, you'll see them any time of the day.
Yeah, all day. Typically.
But in the summer, it's like all prior to 6 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I want to do, but I'm not waking up early. No.
Well, one thing I've always wanted to ask you is, like I've started doing gaming on my YouTube channel. I've had my particular channel, this PHX77 channel. I've had this channel since 2012, and it started out as an aviation channel.
Ah.
Yeah, and like I still have my old videos from airplanes and stuff like that, and even every so often when I travel, I do aviation videos too, like when I'm on planes and stuff.
Right.
But I got really into watching gaming YouTubers rather quickly. I started watching in particular H2O Delirious. He's still one of my favorite YouTubers, and I kind of wanted to do that. That's why I bought an Elgato and started doing stuff on my channel. I started that in April of last year in 2014. And you started your channel when?
June or July, I think, last year. Yeah.
I thought it was like late June or something like that.
Something like that, somewhere thereabouts.
What got you into doing that? Because I noticed you did watch a lot of Let's Plays before that.
Yeah, I pretty much abandoned Netflix as soon as I discovered that Let's Plays even existed. And I don't think I'll ever forget, but I got into it because it was when the PS4 was still fresh. I mean, I still don't own one, but Outlast came out, which is one of my favorite new games, period. One of my favorite new horror games as a whole. And I wanted to play it, but obviously I did not have the means to. So I was like, maybe I could just YouTube this shit. And Rad Brad came up.
Oh, yeah.
And I started watching his playthrough and I went, this guy's awesome! He's hilarious! So, I just started watching him, and then I was like, there's got to be more people that do that. So then I found Game Grumps and Markiplier, and Game Grumps I just immediately latched onto because I grew up watching Egoraptor's, awesome series and all of his animations, and I was like, wow, he's doing Let's Plays too. That's kind of odd, but awesome.
That's funny.
So I started just watching those, and then after a while, it was one of those things where it's like, I'm the type of person that I have art brain, which a lot of people confuse with ADD. It just means I need change constantly and I get bored. Hence, 27 years living in Phoenix, I need out.
I see, okay.
I need to live in a big, busy, crazy city where everything is changing, at least for a short amount of time. I get bored.
I think you'd like Tokyo.
Yeah, information overload, I'm all for. But yeah, I just kind of... This is a casual hobby. I was like, why the fuck not? I need something to do.
It took off pretty well. I mean, surprisingly enough, you got your first 1,000 within a couple months.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not even at 400 yet.
I always tell people that for me is 1,000% luck because it was all on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
And it was one of like the first 5 videos uploaded of Freddy's as a whole. That was the only thing people knew of that game, and I happened to be there. So it was timing, and it was just extremely random, the game choice.
How did you find the game?
I think it was on IndieDB or Game Jolt.
Yeah, I've seen it on Game
was,
Jolt.
you know, Tony and I were like, Tony, by the way, is a friend. Only a friend.
You'll see him in different. You'll see him in later videos. Is he coming today or not?
No, probably not.
Okay,
he works too far away. But
you've seen him on her channel.
Yeah, he's in a lot of my videos, especially the earlier ones. But he's my buddy. But anyway, we were just going through a list, and I was like, well, what do you want to play? And he was like, well, Five Nights at Freddy's doesn't sound very scary. Not true at all, because I remember screaming in my bedroom.
Those were some of the funniest videos I've seen. He's freaking out.
It took you off guard, which is sad, because later on it turns into a rage game, because you're used to it, but it just is challenging.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all, to me, it was 1,000% accidental dumb luck. Which I'm not complaining about, but
obviously.
I feel bad for everyone that subscribed to me off of that, because it's like, well, prepare to be disappointed for the rest of the videos.
I don't know, it seems like you have at least some modest growth. You have, how many subscribers? 1,100 something?
I'm at 1,220 or something like that. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't really care at the same time.
That's true.
It's my casual hobby.
Yeah, that's
and I like
the thing.
interacting with people.
Like you said to me also, you don't even monetize your videos, right?
No, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but I don't really pursue anything, which is strange to say because I'm very passionate about it, but at the same time I don't expect to go anywhere with it because there's 1,000,000,001 people out there that do the same thing.
That's true. There's so many YouTubers out there these days.
Well, it's like, I mean, you've heard me compare it before, but only because I have a strong background in local music photography and I'm just passionate about music, I compare it to local bands that want to make it big. Everyone wants to make it big.
Yeah.
It's how you approach that, that kind of sets the
yeah.
standard. I mean, if you just create a band and decide, oh, we're going to be famous, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, they're going to be very
99.9% of you, I'm sorry, you're going to be stuck down here with the rest of us. And that's how I view the Let's Play thing,
That's what it is. Like, I feel like, if you and I restarted our channels like 3 or 4 years ago, we probably would be one of the top ones, I believe.
I think we'd be in the same exact boat.
Yeah.
I
feel like you and I would probably have close to maybe a little bit over 100,000 at this point.
I doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
Like maybe you'd probably have like maybe 400,000 or 500,000 in my opinion.
I still doubt it.
Because I mean, it's like you started. Like if we started a few years ago, I mean that's when Markiplier started like 3 years ago.
Right, but see, it's not as easy as like, a time difference or how many videos you upload a day or how long it is. It has everything to do with the substance and the content of it. And especially if you're selling your personality as well. Because Markiplier, I mean, he is great at editing. He has a very strong technical background, but people watch him for him.
Yeah,
like when I look at his discussion,
person,
oh yeah, I love him to pieces. Like you look at his YouTube discussion or any of his comments, and it's like giant fucking love letters of, oh my god, you changed my life here, you did this, you did, which is great.
Yeah.
But they're not watching it for the game. They're watching it for him. It's the same. It's like why I watch Game Grumps. I love the guys. I don't give a shit what they're playing. Granted, if they're playing a game that I like, I'm more likely to watch that instead of some other.
See, I don't really watch people that much for. I mean, I watch them for who they are too. But like, if they play like, I don't know how to explain this.
Well, no, I completely get it because there are plenty of videos that all the people I watch that have put out that I just don't watch because I have no interest in the game.
If they're really long videos, especially for me, because living in Japan, like. Usually I watch YouTube when I, up in the morning, I just pop open my phone and watch some YouTube and then get ready to go to school. So I usually watch, rather short videos then.
Right.
Also, a lot of the videos get uploaded and published in Japan time around midnight.
Oh,
because of the time difference. And yours get published at like 4 or 5 in the morning. What?
No, I usually, if I remember, hi Sandy, if I remember to schedule the upload, it's usually 7 a.m. because a lot of my viewers go to work like at 8 or 9.
Is that like 7 a.m. Phoenix time?
Yeah, Phoenix time. Don't mind her, she has asthma. That's what she does. It's a natural thing, just ignore it. But anyway, yeah, usually that, or if I've had like a late day and I was still like waiting to get everything ready and together, I'll just upload that same day at any time. Just as long as I'm a minimum of every other day.
She's really distracting.
Is she?
Yeah.
Come here, baby girl. Oh, okay. Go that way. What the fuck ever.
But yeah, I see what you mean then.
But it's also, as busy a student and someone who works, I don't have time to watch everyone I'd like to. I mean, back last year when I first discovered Let's Plays, I was unemployed on and off a lot. So I had a lot of fucking time on my hands. I had too much time on my hands, as Styx would say. So I just watched a fuck ton. But these days, I mean, it's a struggle, like at this point, not to timestamp this, but right now Markiplier is doing a walkthrough of Fatal Frame 2, and I'm like, oh my god, I love that game. I own that game. I want to watch someone else play that game so I could relive it vicariously through them. And he does hour-long ones, and I'm like,
yeah, like I can never watch that.
I know, I have to time it so that I remember to put it on in the background while I'm like getting ready to go out somewhere, or if I'm like cleaning the house, because it also helps that I've already played it before, so it's not like I'm missing anything by not visually paying attention. Right? Yeah. I can just listen in, and as soon as I hear him screaming like a baby, I can be like, ooh, scary ghost, or something like that, you know, something along those lines.
Okay, I see then.
You know, how I view them.
For me, like, I typically watch videos for the series, you know, I mean, like, when I discovered H2O Delirious from GTA videos, you know, that's partially why most of my videos are GTA, because that's what I got really into watching.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of times Delirious uploads a lot of different games. You know, like he started with COD, for example. And I don't like COD one bit. I mean, I watch some videos, but, like, I mean, I'm horrible at it, first of all.
I'm bad at it, too.
Since I'm subscribed to so many people, if a YouTuber uploads something that's just that, you know, like one of the trending videos like everyone else is uploading, sometimes I'll watch a little bit of it and I just probably won't watch it again, but if a YouTuber uploads a video from a series that I really like, I'll immediately just watch it, and then I'll turn around and just watch the previous videos. Like, for example, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier do Happy Wheels. Like, probably every 2 weeks they upload a Happy Wheels video. You know, that's the same. I upload a Happy Wheels video probably once a week. Like, when Markiplier uploads a Happy Wheels video, it's like, oh, fuck yes, Happy Wheels. And then I watch it, and I just go back and just, Happy Wheels, Happy Wheels, Happy Wheels, Happy Wheels. Like that.
Yeah. I hear ya.
I don't know how long I should make this, though, because, whatever. That's what she said.
Wait, never mind.
Alright. So your question, that was a really long answer, too. I kept adding on to it, though.
YouTubes and Let's Plays and the stuff and the things and stuff.
That's what we do.
Yeah. On
we all do our own
I
thing.
stick mostly, I would say mine's stuff is like 80 to 90% video games, and then the other 10% is like just random, just whatever kind of comes into my head. And I don't really make a game plan for anything, which is how I pretty much view life. I'm just like, I'm just gonna fucking do this.
For me, like, the only thing I always have scheduled every week is the Thirsty Thursdays beer videos.
Well, I mean,
do you watch those?
I don't like beer.
Oh, okay.
No offense.
No, totally understand, totally understand.
It's the same as, like, I have zero interest in sports, so it's like, as soon as someone's like, oh, this sporting team did great on this day, this sports guy, some controversy, he stuck his dick in someone he shouldn't have, blah, 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 sports.
Yeah. But yeah, like, you know, that's why I have that, like, I always say this is Thirsty Thursdays, every Thursdays, so, and my subscribers know if they don't like beer, they don't have to watch it, then they just, you know, wait for the Friday video.
Oh, that's a nice little name, too, Thirsty Thursday.
I took it from something else, yeah.
Still alliteration.
Yeah.
Is it alliteration?
Yeah.
Am I braining good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You're braining good. I'm thinking about, you know, since I've been trying to do 2 videos a day, I'm thinking about adding maybe either, like for last week's Thirsty Thursdays, I did 2 beer videos. I don't know if I should do that again, or should I just do a normal video or a vlog or something on Thursday, or maybe just have 1 video Thursday.
I mean...
But at the same time, I don't know how sustainable this 2 video a day schedule can be.
That's why I had to switch down to every other day for my channel, because as just a working adult who also, I love having a social life and doing everything, I can't dedicate everything to any one thing.
That's true.
So you should try not to, my personal opinion is you should try not to railroad yourself into something like that.
That's true.
That, and if you run out of content,
Yeah, like I'm completely out of content right now.
Yeah.
As I'm recording this
See,
video.
that's another reason I slowed down, because I was like, well, I don't want to. Marketing behind the scenes, sorry to pull back the red curtain, but it's like I don't want to give everyone. It's kind of like why they schedule new TV series, one new episode every week.
Yep.
Because if they crammed them in like every day, it'd kind of be like information overload.
That's true,
you know? Like other working professionals who also don't have a lot of time, it's like, well, I'm not going to catch up on all of this. It's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Even though they could go back and watch it some other time, it's like it's still too much at once. Bless you. Shut up! I mean, bless you.
Anyway. What's your next question?
I don't really have one. No, I do have a random question for you. Who else do you watch?
Oh, that's
Not
a
even
good
necessarily
question.
Let's Plays, because I mean, I got Markiplier, Game Grumps,
Yeah.
Rad Brad,
I have Jack's films.
Jack's films.
Yeah, he does like sketch comedy and like making fun of people with bad grammar.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and I also have Matthias. He does skits.
Oh
and
yeah, I've
stuff
heard
like
of that guy.
And they did Markiplier, Matthias, and Jack's films did a video together.
Oh, okay.
Making fun of people's bad grammar. Then I also watch, everyone probably gives me flack for this, but I do like PewDiePie. And
PewDiePie.
I watch it. I actually follow his girlfriend too on Facebook. Well, I like her on Facebook, but
Right.
I'm subscribed to her channel.
Mm.
And I'm also actually subscribed to a girl named Chika. She's in Japan. She does English lessons because she's bilingual. She lived in America for a very long time. And actually, I follow her because it actually helps me learn Japanese. And a lot of you, if you saw my videos from Matsuyama, I got that idea to go to the places in Matsuyama from Chika and her subscribers and friends on Twitter. Like, she was so, like, she responds to everything. She has 300,000 subscribers and she responds to every comment, every like,
That's pretty awesome.
every tweet.
That's a lot of dedication.
Yeah, she's such
Even
a
at my
nice
tiny
person.
number, I still can't do that.
I'm able to do that at my tinier number. Like, I tweeted her, I said, hey, what should I do in Matsuyama? And she was like, I've never been there. And then she said, I'll ask my subscribers. And she tweeted out to her subscribers and said, hey, I have this PHX37 guy wants to go to Matsuyama. What should he do? Give me an answer in English, since she's teaching English, right? And that actually inadvertently got me some additional subscribers.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But, and I didn't even tell I was a YouTuber or anything like that, but they just tweeted at me some really, Matsuyama Castle and Dogo Onsen. That was awesome. So, I follow her and I watch her videos. She doesn't upload regularly, though. I think she does, 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And I'm also subscribed to one of my classmates at school, but I don't really like her that much. And she does makeup tutorials. So, I just subscribed to her because at first we were kind of friends, but now I don't like her.
Oh, that's good
But
to say.
I would feel bad for unsubscribing though, because she's given me advice on YouTube, even though she hates me and I don't like her at all. So
you at least acknowledge that the hate is mutual.
yeah, and she's also helped me, which is kind of
So
strange.
it's not like she's gonna watch this and be shocked that you
No,
don't like
not
each
at all.
other. Oh, okay.
She doesn't watch my videos.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna reset the video real quick. Here's a headbutt.
Boop.
Anyway, here's my glasses case. I don't know. I probably should have this video drag on now. I am gonna edit it a bit, so.
That works.
Yay, I'll probably cut all this out though.
Oh, okay.
Hey Sam.
But look, it's a kitty.
It's a kitty.
It's my kitty.
Yay, my phone's vibrating.
Hi,
yeah.
people.
That's my timer.
Oh.
Alright, so do you ever, you said you want to get out of Phoenix, but where would you go? Would you go to Los Angeles where all the YouTube stuff is, or just...
Not for that reason,
Okay.
but I just want to live in a big city, not permanently. I don't want to die there because I have a very complicated love-hate with LA. I do hate the shit out of it and most of its people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's its own breed. It's
That's
so
true,
full
yeah.
of life. There's so much energy. All the food there is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to Koreatown, I was nomming on Korean food. I was like, oh my god, it's mom's home cooking. Where can you get that in a restaurant? But just there's always something to do. The city doesn't sleep. There's so many more people to network with.
That's true.
They're interesting to me. Better education. Just everything about it is very appealing.
I don't know about the education. I don't know anything
So
about
many
that.
art schools. I mean, see,
Oh,
that's
that's true. Yeah, that's where all the art schools are.
kind of like one of my exes is, well, I don't know what he's fucking doing these days, but he was the head of a band, which I'm not going to say because I'm not going to do that. But this was like his life. This band was his life, and it was one of the few local bands that I've seen that I'm like, wow, you could go somewhere. You could be famous. You play your cards right and play at luck. But I kept telling him, you got to move the fuck out of Arizona. You're not going to make it big sitting here, or at least your chances are that much more minimal. It's kind of like eating organic versus eating fast food every day of your life. It's not going to cause anything, but there's a high correlation to getting a lot of health issues. You know what I mean? It's not a set in stone balance. It's the same with being an artist anywhere. But if he were to have moved to LA during that time, he could network with so many more musicians.
That's true, yeah.
And it's all about who you know. It is almost always about who you know and who you can get into. That's how I took off my concert photography. I mean, other than some skill on my part, but it was also networking, like, with everyone. I networked with a producer in LA. I networked with a local, what's it called, promoter out here.
I see.
I got in front of Megadeth, Disturbed, Trivium.
Shit.
I got in front of those people through networking, you know.
It's easier, you think, in LA.
Oh, totally. There's so many more. It's the entertainment capital of the world.
That's true, yeah.
It's so much more people out there. And it's just, it's like, going back to YouTubers, it's like, why Markiplier moved out there. So he can...
All the networks are there.
Exactly. Everything is out there. If you want to go into entertainment, move to LA. Simple as that.
Tokyo is fine when it comes to the... even Osaka. Both Tokyo and Osaka are totally fine when it comes to networking, when it comes... networking and YouTube stuff, but... honestly though, would I ever move to LA if my YouTube channel started taking off? Probably not. No, I would definitely just stay here in Phoenix. I mean, LA...
You'd probably have to fly a lot.
For me, that's not something I have a problem with flying. Especially, it's an hour flight to LA. That's not a problem at all.
No, see, it's one of those things, but it's also like, if you get to the point where you're so busy... and if you wanted to play with other people, it's like someone has to fly to you, you have to fly to them. So.
The one thing I noticed about LA, though, is a lot of the stuff that's in LA is starting to move here. Not necessarily entertainment, but business-related stuff.
Arizona, I would definitely call, like, business-centric.
Yes.
This is like Retirementsville because the weather is fucking awesome,
Yes.
other than those 4 months of scorching heat.
I can handle that.
Yeah. But
that's the thing, though. Like, you know, one of my friends, he's Japanese.
Hey. Get away from that, you bitch.
Cat's going after her tea.
Get.
But one of my buddies who's Japanese, his company was in LA, and then he actually went to ASU for a bit, for study abroad, and his company actually transferred everything out of LA to Phoenix.
It's cheaper.
Low
the
taxes.
weather's more agreeable, lower taxes. Everything out here is ideal for a business. That's why so many headquarters are here.
That's why I want to stay here in Phoenix, because I mean, I'm not intending on working with entertainment my whole life, because I hate the entertainment industry.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
That's why I got out of concert photography, is because I fucking hated the politics.
Yep, exactly. And I feel like, you know, like another thing with the politics. So, you know, I'm not Democrat or Republican, but it's easier for me to be libertarian here in Phoenix than in
Well,
LA
the bigger the city is going to be, the more liberal it's going to be. You know, it's just how it goes.
Tokyo is actually quite conservative, though.
Well, that's also a different country, but they also have just a different kind of society as a whole. Like, they're a collective conservative society, whereas America is like...
polarized. Polarized as shit.
Well, then.
Alright, I guess on that note, thank you guys for watching this little, whatever it is. Check out her channel, I'll put an annotation on her face. And be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Follow us on Twitter, I'll leave her Twitter and Instagram and stuff down below. As well as mine, which is always there. And yeah. I'll throw a hat at you guys to end the video. See ya! Yay!